Alright everyone, so for this video, ang pag-uusapan po natin is kung ano ang technical analysis at kung paano gumawa ng trading plan. Yung trading analysis, we're taking a broad approach sa pag-define sa kanya. And if you want to learn more kung paano magbasa ng mga candlesticks, paano magbasa ng mga bar charts and so on, mga support, resistance, whatever, I put a link for videos of those in the description box below. Now, I do apologize in advance kasi yung iba sa kanila mas luma ng videos, so the audio might not be as good. Okay? But all the kumbaga basic stuff you need to know are there. However, if you feel like yung mga natutunan nyo from those videos are not enough, please post in the comment section below. Feel free to post there. Let me know kung kailangan ba natin gumawa ng special or separate video that focuses more sa mga nitty-gritty ng technical analysis. Okay? So start tayo, no? Ano nga ba ang technical analysis? Technical analysis is a trading discipline employed to evaluate investments and identify trading opportunities by analyzing statistical trends gathered from trading activity, such as price movement and volume. Technical analysts believe past trading activity and price changes of a security can be valuable indicators of the security's future price movements. So what this is essentially saying is we're using past data, past patterns, historical movement to try and see kung meron tayong mahanap na trade moving forward. Okay? While the world of technical analysis is flooded with indicators, oscillators, lines, and other weird and wonderful puzzling attempts at finding the Holy Grail, there are a couple of absolutes, and those are price and volume. Together with time, patience, and a level head, these tend to be all we need to be successful in the markets. Now, a lot of people believe that technical analysis, once you know how to do it, that you can catch lahat ng bottom, you can sell lahat ng tops. That's ridiculous, no? Sinasabi ko na sa inyo ngayon pa lang, kalokohan po yun. Okay, that just doesn't happen. Other people also think na kapag marunong ka mag-technical analysis, hindi ka na natatalo. That's also not true. Trading is still all about probabilities. Kahit na gaano ka galing magbasa ng chart, matatalo at matatalo ka pa rin. Okay, hindi naman sumusunod yung market sa'yo eh. Pakialam niya sa'yo, di naman tayo friends eh, di ba? Sabihin, di naman tayo friends eh. Wala akong pakialam sa'yo. Tapos a lot of people also think na kapag magaling ka na mag-technical analysis, dapat lahat ng trade na kukuha mo. That's also not true. Meron talaga ibang charts na mas mahirap basahin for some people compared to others. Kunyari ako, I don't trade yung mga charts na illiquid. Yung mga maraming puro dash lang yung itsura. Yan, parang puro kindat lang yung chart. I don't trade those. I don't find it easy to read at all. Diba? Any indicator you put at that chart is not gonna be super accurate din kasi nga napaka-illiquid eh. So, in pursuit of that holy grail, dahil pinipilit natin na kailangan lagi akong panalo, kailangan pag nagbenta ako dun sa pinakatuktok, kailangan pag nakabili ako dun sa pinakababa, nagkakaroon ng maraming misconceptions when it comes to technical analysis. Okay, so I just wanted to dispel all of those right off the bat. Also, at the end of the day, yes, indicators are helpful. But price and volume, and isingit ko lang, context, are still king. Okay? I always use the analogy na imagine na nag-hunt ka and meron kang kasamang aso, bloodhound or basset hound or whatever. And you let the dog assist you to sniff out yung hinahunt mo, whether it's ducks, birds, whatever. So the dog will smell them out, maybe tatahol-tahol siya, at tatry ka niyang i-lead towards that. Pero pag nahanap mo na yung target, okay, hindi mo naman ibibigay yung baril sa aso eh. Tapos sabi mo, sige, tuta, ikaw na, kalabitin mo. Hindi mo naman gagawin yun eh. Ikaw pa rin yung babaril. Ikaw pa rin yung kakalabit. The same thing with trading. Okay? We cannot let indicators dictate na, sige, nangyari na to. So, lahat na lang, without discretion, titirahin natin. Context pa din. Price and volume pa din. So, what it helps you do is when the time comes to pull that trigger, meron kang discretionary means that may affect your decision whether or not you're going to take that trade. Okay? Just because na may indicator na ganito doesn't mean na, okay, trade na. Kasi nga, tool lang siya. Ikaw pa rin yung kakalabit. Ikaw pa rin ang magdedesisyon. Thus, you need to be able to differentiate between what's a good trade and what's a bad trade. Okay? Now, ano nga ba ang anatomy of a trading plan? Ano yung mga importanteng kailangang kasali? Ang trading plan, it outlines the steps you will take when evaluating, executing, and managing your trades. There is no single or perfect approach. A lot of the times kapag natututo pa lang tayo, we try to mimic yung pinag-aaralan natin. Aalamin natin lahat. Kulang na lang pati kulay ng chart, gayahin natin, no? Gusto natin gagawin natin parehong-pareho sa ginagawa niya. Kasi, for us, successful siya eh. So, dapat, susundan ko lang yung blueprint niya. Pero, lahat po tayo iba. Kasi iba-iba tayo ng kalagayan sa buhay eh. You may have a full-time job. Or maybe, you're staying at home nga, pero may mga inaalagaan kang bata, may inaalagaan kang baby that keeps you super busy and away from your monitor. Maybe you work from home, diba? And may bigla ang calls from the office and so on na kailangan mo asikasuhin. Lahat tayo iba-iba ng kalagayan. Lahat tayo iba-iba ng temperament. Therefore, lahat tayo kailangan iba-iba rin ang trading plan. Okay? Now, a lot of people think na ang trading system, okay, ay pareho sa trading plan. Hindi po sila pareho, no? Ang trading system defines how you will enter and exit trades. A trading system is part of your trading plan. It is only one of several vital parts. Kasi ang trading plan, it includes things like analysis, execution, risk management, and so on. Okay? So, just because meron kayong trading system, it doesn't mean na ready na kayo. Kailangan meron din kayong overall trading plan that dictates your move day in, day out. Paulit-ulit. And that trading plan will evolve over time habang gumagaling kayo, habang nagiging better yung understanding nyo sa market and sa trading in general. Mag-i-evolve yan, magbabago yan. But, you will always have one. Or rather, you should always have one. Okay? Now, ano yung mga importanteng parte niya? These are yung basics na feeling ko must-haves sa isang trading plan. After natin i-discuss yung basics, we'll go a little bit more in-depth do sa mga pinag-usapan natin. So, unang-una, risk tolerance. How much are you willing to risk? Kayo lang po makakapagsabi nun. Just because you see someone willing to risk a lot per trade, doesn't mean na dapat ganon din kayo. Just because you see someone risking super tiny sa isang trade, it doesn't mean na dapat ganon din kayo. Kanya-kanya po yan. Then you need to decide on your trading instruments. Meaning, what are you going to trade? Are you gonna be focusing on the PSE? Are you planning to trade crypto? FX? What are you planning to trade? You need to decide all of that beforehand. Hindi basta may chart, titirahin ko na lang yan. That's not how it works. At least not for me. Diba? Ako, I primarily focus on Forex. Then, next is PSE. Then, I dabble sa crypto. If I intend to trade a specific market with any type of frequency, diba, higher frequency, I make sure na aaralin ko muna yung market na yun, na naintindihan ko paano siya gumagalaw before I take the plunge. So, kailangan alamin nyo from the get-go, ano ba talaga balak nyo i-trade? Hindi yung, today crypto kasi narinig ko tumataas eh. Bukas, kailangan, puro PSE lang kasi balita ko Christmas rally daw. And so on. Time frames. Another question that you often hear from traders is, anong time frame tinitrade mo? Honestly, again, this is case-to-case basis. Depende sa'yo eh. Depende sa oras na kaya mong ibigay. I can tell you yung basic outline of what I do. What I do is I have one higher time frame chart, weekly, monthly, whatever, that I use to determine yung overall trend. Then, I have one time frame where I look for my biases, meaning doon ako naghahanap na, okay, lumalapit na tong price sa isang particular level that I find interesting, or meron nagsaset up na pwede kong gamitin to form a trade idea around. And then, meron akong isang time frame where I execute. Okay? Pero marami rin naman okay lang traders na nag-focus lang sa singular time frame. Kaya daily lang, kanyari weekly lang. And when I ask them why they do this, sabihin nila, kasi busy kami. This is all I can look at. And then, because I have a full-time job, because I have other things to take care of, dito lang ako nag-focus. So, titignan ko siya once or twice a day lang. Diba? And I get it. That works for them. May ibang tao naman na looks at a lot of time frames. All the way from monthly hanggang 1 minute, lahat na lang tinitignan. But that works for them. So, kailangan nyo mahanap what works for you. And then you stick to it. Okay? Hindi yung, kunwari, alam nyong busy kayo. Alam nyong marami kayong ginagawa. Pero pinipilit nyo na bumalik sa 5-minute chart, sa 1-minute chart. Bakit? You're trying to outsmart the market. You're trying to see na, hindi, sige, ito sa 1 minute, meron na tayong oversell sa RSI. So, kailangan benta ko na lahat. Tapos, kapag tumaas, may inis kayo. Pero next time, uulitin nyo ulit. Diba? Decide beforehand what works for you, what works for your situation. Kasi lahat po talaga yan, iba-iba para sa ating lahat. Next is position sizing. Very often, people will just bet a certain amount of their portfolio. Kunyari, ito, 10% of my portfolio. While that works, okay, I'm not saying it doesn't. For me, it's easier na sumusunod tayo sa pag-position size ng maayos. Paano ginagawa yon? So, the formula is the amount of risk per trade you're willing to take. So, for example, 2% of your portfolio multiplied by your capital divided by entry price minus cut loss price. Yung lalabas na number doon, yun yung number of shares na bibilin nyo. Para at the end of the day, kahit na gaano pa kalayo yung stop loss nyo, whether it's 5% away or 10% away, yung amount na matatalo nyo, more or less, fixed. I say more or less kasi minsan may slippage talaga di natin maiwasan no? But more or less, nandun siya sa general area na yon. Rather than, kunyari, magtataya ka ng 100,000. Kunyari, kasi yun yung 20% ng portfolio ko or whatever. Magkataya ka 100,000. Tapos, etong trade na to, 5% yung talo mo. Next na trade, 10% yung talo mo. Pero 100,000 pa rin. So, in one trade, you lost 5,000. In the other, you lost 10,000. Whereas kapag you size your position properly, possible na in both cases, you only lose 5,000. Kasi ina-adjust mo yung amount na pinapasok mo rather than fixed amount lang. Again, I am not saying na other methods don't work. Okay? I'm just saying na for me, this method works better kasi alam mo beforehand ng malinis, more or less, magkano yung pwede mo matalo and fixed yun. So, hindi ko iniisip lagi na, kakat na ba ako dito? Kakat na ba ako dyan? Kasi alam ko naman na kapag sinunod ko lang yung plano ko, ito yung mawawala sa akin. Period. Next, you need entry rules. Obviously, sabi ko nga, ang trading system dapat part ng trading plan. And since kailangan intindihin ng entry rules, vis-a-vis, kailangan iniintindi rin ng exit rules. A lot of people, ang gusto lang nila, feeling ko tataas to buy. Narinig ko sa Twitter, tataas to buy. Walang plano saan sila lalabas. Walang plano, kahit na trail stop, lahat wala. Basta tataas, yun lang. Iniisip lang natin yung gains. Focus on the losses instead. Focus on the exit kasi doon tayo kumikita Di ba? Isipin nyo ang entry, doon tayo gumagastos. Ang exit, doon tayo pwede matalo, pero doon din tayo kumikita. So, bakit ka nagko-focus doon sa gastos? Mag-focus ka doon sa kita. Di ba? Isipin mo, kunyari, negosyo ka. Ang ginagawa mo lang, bumibili ka ng stocks kasi it feels fun. Bibili ka ng bigas, bibili ka ng, sapatos, tsinelas. Tapos wala, lagay ka na nalagay sa bodega kasi sarap bumili. Siyempre, gusto mo mabenta, di ba? Kasi doon ka kikita Ganon din sa trading. Entry is important, of course. We want to wait for particular signals to enter. Pero exit is more important and something that we should focus more on. Kasi, doon tayo kumikita. So, make sure na yung entry rules nyo also include very clear exit rules from the get-go. And to help you with that, okay, meron tayong mga tanong na baka makatulong sa inyo when you're trying to formulate your own trading plan. So una-una, will I trade only one type of market or many? So for example, I said I trade Forex and I trade PSE. So determine that beforehand para hindi kayo natataranta, hindi kayo papalit-palit, hindi kayo naaapektuhan ng konting excitement along the way. Will I trade on a daily basis or hold my positions longer? Am I a scalper? Am I a swing trader? Am I a trend follower? I-decide po natin beforehand. Okay? How much do I want to make? Now, this question may seem silly kasi sasabihin ng ibang tao, syempre, as much as I can. But, let's be realistic. Kaya tayo maraming nararug pull, kaya maraming nababait. Kasi nakikita nila na yung ibang tao, kasi si ganito, kumita siya ng 500% daw in one day. Gusto kong gayahin yon. Or si ganito kasi kumita siya ng 1,000% in 1 week. Gusto kong gayahin yon. But, kailangan maging realistic naman tayo ng konti. Kung kunwari, ang puhunan mo, 10,000, tas sabihin mo sa akin na kailangan sa 2 buwan, 1 million na yan. Medyo hindi naman siguro realistic yun, diba? So, hanap tayo ng mas realistic na goal. Okay? Tas, how much am I willing to lose per trade? Magkano willing ko itaya? 1% of my portfolio? 2%? I-determine po natin yun beforehand. Tapos, if I decide to trade on a daily basis, meaning I take a higher frequency of trades, how many consecutive losses will I tolerate before I stop for the day, for the week, and so on? So, kunyari, you do swing trades. So, usually, when you do swing trading, mas marami kayong makukuhang trades than when you're position trading or trend following, no? This is the way it works. How many consecutive losses will I tolerate? How much? Kunyari, hindi man consecutive losses, how much am I willing to lose before I decide to stop for the day or for the week? Kunyari meron akong maximum weekly threshold. Kapag na-hit ko yun, stop muna ako for the week. I need to reassess. Okay? I need to stop, take a deep breath, reassess. Am I doing something wrong? Or talagang hindi lang maganda basa ko sa market for this week? Kung di maganda basa ko, then maybe it's better to take a step back. Diba? Take a deep breath, clear my head, and come back next week. Kaysa na ipipilit ko na ipipilit, tas matatalo na ako ng matatalo. Okay? Next, how will I analyze the markets? Will I be looking at news and other events? Will I examine charts and price movement? Now, the reason why I bring this up is because a lot of people say, okay, I will trade using technical analysis. They will even write that down in their trading plans and everything. Pero kunyari, may lumabas na balita. Okay? Whether that's old news, new news, anything. Basta may lumabas na konti, may nag-tweet, may nabasa kayong disclosure na kahit naman umulit na, things like that. Wala na, kukunin yung plano, di ba? Gugustutin, tapos tatapon na sa basurahan. I am not saying that if you are trading using technical analysis, you shouldn't use news. It's just that you shouldn't panic and change your plan just because something came out. Kung may bagong lumabas sa balita, ang bala ko lumabas na target is kunyari, bumili ako 10 pesos, bala ko lumabas at 12 pesos, umabot na 12 pesos, then lalabas pa rin ako at 12 pesos. Hindi ko iisipin na, kasi may balita, so abot ito ng 20. Kasi I primarily use charts and price movement. Diba? I have a plan. Now, kung kunwari, nakikita ko na may ganitong balita, and moving forward, parang madalas nangyayari, pumipitik siya, nagiging ganito, then I will note that down and make adjustments to my plans moving forward rather than trying to change my plans midstream. Okay? Ngayon naman, let's say na you use fundamental analysis, you use news as a basis to take your trades, disclosures, and so on. Tapos biglang nagkaroon ng bearish engulfing, magpapanik ka na. Parang lahat ng inaral mo, lahat ng inalam mo, lahat ng research mo, ganun din. Ginusot mo, ginawang bola, tinapon mo sa basura. Diba? I'm just saying na kailangan part yan ng plano mo, meron ka sinusundan, hindi ibig sabihin na perfecto na yung plano mo. Pwede pang magbago yun moving forward. Pero in the heat of the moment, you follow your plan. Kasi usually, kapag di natin sinusunod yun, dun nagkakandaleche-leche lahat. How will I use stops to help control my risk? Okay? So, alam nating lahat yung stop loss. Diba? Siyempre, lagi tayong may initial stop loss. But will you trail your stop? Paano mo i-move yung stop mo? When do you move your stop higher? Kapag malapit ka na ba sa target, kaya target mo 12 pesos, nasa 11.8 na, nag-close for the day, lalabas ka na ba o pipilitin mo pa yung 20 cents na yon? Lahat yon dapat part ng plano mo. Will I have one profit target or multiple targets? Isa pa to, no? Lagi rin tinatanong ng mga tao because they always feel like lagi nalalamangan sila ni ganito or nalalamangan sila na ganyan. Tapos makikita nila ibang tao, but ito nabenta niya lahat sa tama. Okay? Depende pa rin po talaga sa plano niya yan. May iba na bebenta muna yung kalahati, tapos yung natitirang kalahati, iti-trail stop. May iba na ibibenta 1/3, tapos next target, another third, tapos yung 1/3, they let it run, iti-trail stop na lang nila. And so on. Marami ibang paraan. Wala pong mali doon. Okay? For example, ako, I'm a swing trader. So I go from one level to the next. When I hit my target, I get out most of the time. Or, when I hit my first and second target, I'm out. Usually, ganun ako magplano. Kapag tumuloy yun, kamot ulo na lang ako. Pero I live with that. I accept that. Kasi marami na rin mga pagkakataon na after ko magbenta, magre-reverse. I've seen it both ways. So I live with the fact na I'm out of the trade, tas kung nag-reverse yan, edi maganda. 'Di ba? Nakalabas ako ng tama. Pero kung tumuloy yan, okay lang. Hindi ako dapat malungkot kasi sumunod ako sa plano ko. Ngayon, kung madalas kong nakikita na nagtitake ako ng profit, tapos laging tumataas, parang for the next like 30 trades, 15, 20 trades, after ko lumabas, lahat tumataas. Kailangan ko magbago. Kailangan ko i-adjust yung plano ko. Ibig sabihin may mali. Diba? I may be being too conservative based on current market conditions. Okay? What kind of profits can I reasonably expect to gain? Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Kung meron ka 10,000 pesos na account, hindi naman siguro reasonable na sa isang buwan, kailangan 1 million na yan. Hindi ko sinasabing imposible. Okay? Of course, anything's possible sa market. I'm just saying, it's not reasonable. It's not realistic. Huwag po tayong masilaw sa mga pinapakita ng ibang tao. Very often kasi, makikita natin sa video sa YouTube or something na, 50,000 pesos in one day. Or, 10,000 pesos. Or, up ako ng 20%, up ako 30%. But, more often than not, those are taken out of context eh. Kumita ka 10,000 pesos in one day. Pero magkano yung portfolio mo? Kung 10 million yung portfolio mo, kumita ka 10,000, medyo hindi naman ganun kalaki yun, di ba? In the grand scheme of things. Kunyari sabihin natin, nag-crypto ako, umangat yung hawak ko ng 50%, 100%. Magkano tinaya mo? $10. Di ba? $100 kasi yun na pala lahat ng pera mo. Sumugal ka lang. Hindi po tayo nagsusugal in that aspect. Di ba? Hindi tayo nag-all in lagi in the hopes na lumaki kaagad yung salapi natin. Maging reasonable po tayo ng konti. Trading is a long-term game. It's a business. Okay? hindi po isang kalabit lang, bilyonaryo na tayo. Yes, it happens. We've all seen it happen. But it's not what's going to happen for everyone. It's not going to happen for most people. For most people, it's going to be a slow grind until we get used to it, hanggang gumagaling tayo dahan-dahan. And after that, it's gonna be a slightly faster grind. But it's still gonna be a grind. Okay, so be reasonable with the type of profits that you expect to gain. Okay? So dito po nagtatapos yung video natin. I hope naipaliwanag ko po ng mabuti kung ano ang technical analysis, what to expect from it, at kung paano po kayo gagawa ng sarili nyong trading plan. Kung meron po kayong mga tanong, please feel free to post them in the comment section below and I'll get to all of them or forward them to Boss Spyfrat kung hindi ko po kaya sagutan. Okay? And as always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!